Welcome back, I'm Toby, and we've got Hannah. We're looking at a film, actually we've both looked at before.
It's phenomenal. Today we're gonna be looking at The Wild Robot. I could have made 5 episodes on this. There's so much good stuff in here. We're only gonna be looking at one theme, at that sense of belonging, at chosen family. All right, ready?
Yeah.
First clip.
When I was little, my mom would rock me to sleep. Like this.
Him.
Hey, I turned out just fine. You could tell him a story, but that's a lot more work.
How will fictional narrative help Brightville?
Kids need to feel safe and loved and all that junk.
A story can do that.
Storytelling is lying adjacent, and I lie for a living. Watch and learn. Just fill in the blanks. Let me see here. Once there was this island with a little gosling.
Right, Bill?
And he was all alone. So he looked up at the stars and asked the brightest one if it could send him one of their extras. Funny thing is, there's this beautiful robot that happened to be sitting on the edge of that star.
Ta-da.
And she hears
I
him.
love these sweet
Okay,
little
now-
stories.
Which is impossible since sound does not travel through the vacuum of space.
But she still heard him because she was listening with a different part of herself. A part that up to that point she didn't even know she had. Her heart.
How did my mama come to me from so far away?
Who cares?
Huh?
I mean, she's trying to see you.
Me?
And falls off that star and lands on the beach just a little ways from here. But she lands pretty hard, and a lot of stuff she knew just kind of fell out.
Oh no!
So it's a little weird what she knows and what she doesn't. But she remembers one thing. You.
Important.
And when she finally sees you, she feels
Crushing obligation.
very lucky to be a mother.
Mama!
And I will not leave until I have completed this task, which has delayed me, damaged me, and violated my protocols, potentially voiding my warranty.
Which is robot
I think parents feel like that sometimes.
loves you very much.
How do you tell a story about something you say you know nothing about?
You'll need to be more specific.
Love.
Yeah, well, when you grow up without something, you spend a lot of time thinking about it.
Cuteness. And more
I
cuteness.
miss her when she sleeps too.
I like the way they set Roz up, who just feels disconnected and is trying to find a place and trying to find a sense of self.
So why is empathy so essential as a parent?
Well, I mean, it's like a basic building block. Building trust, it's about building connection. You're, sort of communicating with your kid that they're hurt.
And when we don't have that, do we end up with Fink?
We can. And it looks like that, sort of that clip. I mean, it's kind of like you could see he almost was like longingly thinking, oh, I wish I had a parent who had treated me like that.
So empathy is learned.
I think so, yeah, I think it is. And I think if your parents are modeling it, that's the ideal. And if there's space for it, in some homes, I see kids and their parents are so rigid or so punitive that really being themselves or speaking up, not safe. Yeah, this is a sweet clip.
Congratulations on your Universal Dynamics robot. I am Rosm6262. Your name cannot have numbers.
She's already
I
changing.
will call you Rummage. Rummage is ready to receive its first task. Your first task is to assist me in my current task. Task acquired. Rosm always completes its task. Just ask. Suppose a task cannot be completed.
Rosm sequential management ensures task accomplishment in under...
Rephrase. I have a task that has become impossible. My responses to problems increasingly rely on improvised solutions. The processing that used to happen here is now coming more from here.
If you explain again what we are doing?
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I have to because he's relying on me. Oh,
What task could possibly overwhelm the Alpha 113? The Alpha 113 processor represents the fusion of all human knowledge with the most powerful reasoning device ever developed by humankind.
I have a kid.
Okay.
I have a kid.
May I run a diagnostic?
I feel fine.
You should not feel anything at all.
Interesting.
You overrode your programming?
I have been overwriting my code for months. It was the only way to complete my task.
This is serious. You are defective. You are in the wrong place, and you have become the wrong thing. You must return to factory. Take this. They will fix you. 7134. That is where you belong.
I have a kid. And how does a computer have a kid? You know, I mean, I see Roz as more of an adult than a kid.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but I think if a kid is getting a message like that, that's a lot. And there's definitely all kinds of scenarios where kids get that message. I think around sexuality, I think around disability or ability sometimes. I mean, there's just a whole slew of cultural, religious, really negative feedback about themselves. But yeah, I did love that clip. I have a kid, and you can see how having the kid, and this is what happens for us as parents, any parent knows this, is it does reprogram you. It really does. You really change. You change. People say it all the time, but you really change.
So Roz's experience of motherhood is relatable?
Well, I'm not a mom, but yeah, I would say so. I would say
You're
totally.
halfway there.
Yeah, I would say totally. When Roz says, I'm making stuff up all the time and I have no idea where I'm going with this, I mean, I think that's parenthood, but it's not just parenthood. I think it's for all of us, we can all relate because life feels like that sometimes.
Yeah.
This flight is a gift Roz has given you.
Yeah, I understand.
No, you don't. You see any other geese here your size? The accident that killed your family saved you.
I never thought of it that way.
In
The
the
classic
wild.
reframe.
Well,
How
Brightbill
life
wouldn't
works.
have survived in the wild on his own.
And that's something we
Thank
do
you
in
for
counseling.
looking after Brightbill.
And one thing we
Goodbye,
noticed
Roz.
with her too is, and she's
I am
in rough
honored to
shape.
have met you. You are a credit to whatever species it is you belong to.
A bit worse for wear, I'm afraid.
I'd say you shine like new.
What are you waiting for, Hortensia? This migration isn't gonna fly itself.
And this scene is just beautiful.
Well, guess it's time.
Yes.
Bird flies out of the nest.
Will you
What
be here when I
feelings
get
is
back?
she feeling right now?
No. I'm glad you're going where you belong.
Yeah.
Roz, I could use a boost.
That makes her feel helpful and useful.
Yes.
Hey, little guy. Fly like you, not like them.
I will. Bye, Fink. Thank you.
Ready?
I guess I have to be.
Oh,
It's just so
sweet, man.
beautiful.
Great scene. Fly.
Her leg's been replaced with a block of wood. She broke her leg, like all her body's in very rough condition. And it's all because of the sacrifices that she's made for Brightbill.
On the shoulders of giants. Task complete. That's
Roz?
beautiful.
What is she feeling here? She's supposed to be
She's
feeling
a regular
nothing.
parent. It's the whole mixture. Sad, happy, worried, proud.
And look, he sees her So he flies his little flock around so the Brightbill can fly
pass
past
by.
her.
Lots of tears in a moment like this. For parents.
In a hard moment.
Something Roz can hold on to. Touching. Touching how it's
It's
chosen.
very
And I love that scene of her on the shoulders of giants, and that we all kind of, you know, step to the next level, but as a result of all those that have come before us.
That moment when maybe you thought you were ready, and then it happens, and you realize, ooh, I wasn't quite ready.
I think as a parent, that's 100% going to be there because, you know, yeah, we want our kids to get off on their own. You're a great example, but you know, we have all this sort of worry about it, and should we help out more? Should we help out less? I mean, you know, there's just uncertainty and insecurity about it.
Well, in this case, there's nothing Roz can do. He's on his own. He's with the geese. She's just gonna. Her plan right now is to go back to the factory where she belongs.
Right.
So as a parent, is your task ever completed?
No, I don't think so. I think that our role changes. When you were a little kid, 7 years old, and watching all those shows, what was it that you were watching those days?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. You know, I mean, our role was different. Your mom
Call
and
me
I-
out, why don't you?
Your mom and I, you're a Star Trek total nerd.
Thanks.
But our role was different, and you know, now you're an adult, and you know, if we're being honest, we need you and you need us in a healthy way. In a healthy way.
I'd like to think I'm self-sufficient. Jeez, I'm trying real hard to be.
Yeah, and I don't mean need in
I'm
like
teasing you.
that kind of way, but maybe I should reframe that then.
You're good. I'm just teasing you. You're fine.
You will be reconditioned and returned to rotation. But first, we need everything inside that head of yours.
Why?
You've changed. The data you've amassed while on this island is priceless to Universal Dynamics.
Priceless.
All the geese trying to save her.
Right.
Your memories are what we came for.
All these little fragile
Can I
birds
keep
trying to save the computer. Right?
No.
Alert! Alert! Multiple objects in flight path.
A few.
Yeah.
A few objects.
Evasive action.
That's a big flock of geese.
Yeah.
And they're all sacrificing their own safety
Right.
to protect her.
Please,
Right.
I want to keep my memories.
Hello. Bonjour. Just now.
Roz! Roz!
Wings injured.
Yeah. Very heroic character.
She raised him to be a good person.
Yes.
Or a good goose.
Which is interesting because she had no experience at all.
Maybe motherhood is an instinct, you know?
There's a lot to
A lot of
that.
instinct.
What happened was not your fault. But what you did to try and fix it is everything.
A little flashback to that first clip.
Right.
I love you, Mom.
Mm.
Just wait.
And that spark, that love, sort of restarts, almost like a reset.
Love you too.
Roz? Roz!
Let's go
I
home.
think I cried the first time I watched
Bravo
the
unit
movie.
escaping.
I did.
What do parents give up? I mean, they give up their time. They give up the life they had before they became a parent. definitely they give up a bunch of money. I don't know how much it costs to raise a kid, but it's darn fortune. Empty nest syndrome, where people are staying for the kids. Yeah, people are staying for the kids, and then the kids are gone, and oh, now what do I do? Where am I? Am I at this point in life where I have to be making big changes? So yes, it's a huge thing to get into, and it's quite a transition when it comes to a close.
Out of that,
yeah, when it comes to a full-time close. Now you're the parent of an adult. I still feel like, and I know your mom does, that there's still things we can share and ways we can help and you know, things we can encourage. And so it's still a caring and fostering kind of role. Way less hands-on. Yeah, way less hands-on. Way more laid back. Yeah.
I can't fly!
You don't need to.
And this was that moment for me where I was like, you never stop being a parent.
Right.
And those sacrifices aren't something that you give begrudgingly. It's
right.
You have to.
Right. And there's
It's
that
a need
sort
to
of
sacrifice that. This is
memory.
her core.
Yeah.
She doesn't function with
Don't
that.
you need that?
Right.
I have everything I need.
Right.
All power to exterior.
And I mean, this is the ultimate sacrifice. She doesn't know if she's going to survive this.
Right.
But gladly for her kid will she do
Without
that.
hesitation. Yeah, it's a cool scene where that tree comes down, the water attends to the fire.
And everybody works together to find this solution that benefits everybody.
Right.
You know? And it's such a tense moment for everybody, wondering.
Yes. Raw, it's indestructible.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate my performance?
It's just such a cute full circle moment. You know, like when she first made it to the island, everyone was afraid of her. And that kindness has really breached into everybody's hearts and created not just her little family unit, the whole island is a family now.
Yeah.
Is that hard for us to wrap our brains around? Is that a hard realization to come to, that where we think we belong might not be the place?
Where we belong is where we feel belonging. We need to find that for ourselves. You know, you can be told, yeah, you're part of our family, but feel not at all part of the family. Yeah, I think it's really about that connection.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do some key takeaways here.
Absolutely.
I mean, one I would say is belonging really is about connection, being part of something meaningful, feeling that sense of purpose. And you see Roz sort of lands in this island and there's no connection at all, but it happens, and then, wow, how powerful is that the entire community of animals, you know, and this one robot of all things seems to be the force that connects them. So I would say second takeaway is that empathy is the guiding force. It is that sort of glue that if we can listen for what others are saying, what they're needing, that's going to build bridges.
So what would you rate this movie? 1 to 10? Not just for mental health themes, but there's lots of good stuff in there. But just as a movie, just as an adorable movie, what is your rating?
I felt like I'd seen the movie before, to be honest. You know, and a different robot, or it was a different bear, or it's a different, you know, brother bear. I mean, I felt like I'd seen the movie before. Definitely, it was a cute adaptation, and so I would give it a 7.5, 8, something in that range.
I want to give it 10.5.
A 10.5.
It's so good. I think it's a masterpiece.
I personally,
It's
I've got a reserve.
adorable. There's so much like visual art in it. The story's so good. There's so many different emotional plot lines. So good. As a therapist, what would you rate this movie out of 10? So not just, is it a cute movie, you know, that therapist point of view.
So if it's as a therapist, I would say it really gets a good grade, because let's say I was working with a kid, or even an adult, I guess, a young adult or parent, we could pull themes out of it, really just like we're doing right now, and talk about it in a kind of comfortable way. Yeah, I give it an 8, 8.5, in that range. I'm not sure what they could do better, but yeah, no, it was good.
Here.
I would ask all you moms to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done it already.
And let us know what movies you would like us to go over next. We are always looking for more ideas.
Well, and if you have some thoughts on this film and our conversation about it,
Share
put
them
those in the comments. We would love to hear what you're thinking. Also, this is all part of a mental health awareness campaign. So we would love for you to go check out our website, bestwaythrough.com. We're probably still giving away t-shirts and prints, and they're signed, and go to the site, sign up for those giveaways.
I think we have one last thing.
We have one last thing.
The best way out is
always
through.
So let me ask you. You're a mom to Sunday. You're
A Rottweiler's not
you're
quite
a Rottweiler.
the same
You've got
thing.
4 cats.
That's a stretch. You're stretching it.
So are there things you have to give up?
Absolutely. Sleep. Why would I need sleep? I don't need that.